dude, those Mexican aliens are fake as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Super fake.
It's you want it to be real, but like you just look at it and at face value, it's like, man, they look like they're made of clay. And then you're like, why wouldn't they do tissue samples, X-rays?
Well, they claim they did.
And
but they used their doctors.
So I was like, oh, they did it. They did it. And then you see it, and it's like that's the X-ray. It looks like the cheapest skeleton you can get on Halloween, where like the ribs are just straight lines.
Yeah, dude. It looks like
it's just like a flat.
It looks like they
skeleton.
went to like a Party City and bought like a skeleton and just put paper mache around it like a fucking piñata, and then they just put eggs in it. You know what I mean?
That's the dumbest part. Is like what's supposed to be like.
Eggs
it's like is
that
what they are? Yeah, I saw the images. I didn't know, and it's got something like on its shoulder blades like that are solid like plates, and it's like. Dude, I get it. It could be anything, but it's like, man, if I was in elementary school and was told to make a fake alien, that's exactly what I would make. Dude. He's got 4 eggs inside of him that are like dinosaur eggs.
Yeah.
That are somehow still there, and in an X-ray, they wouldn't be showing as like metal, like solid metal object, like not metal, but like you know what I mean. Like they wouldn't be standing out. Like they'd be the same type of density as the rest of the.
That shit looks like if you and I got together and we gave some homeless guy a fucking gift certificate for $100 to Party City or some kind of Halloween costume store, and we're like, dude, go bananas. Get whatever you got to get, bring it back, and we'll make an alien out of it. That's what it looks like, dude.
That's exactly what it looks like. And it's
people are like, it's mummified. Dude, I don't care. Listen, you're going to have to fucking do better than this. This is not, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, but like the thing they held it in, I get it. Like you could say like, yeah, it's an old container, the container that the alien's in. But it's like, dude, it's loose silk or whatever, silk-looking fabric inside of a cardboard wooden box. Like, really? You have 2 aliens? You would at least do something that's a little bit more, like, on the level of preserving this thing.
Wait, so those boxes, they're saying they found them in the boxes?
No. But they made the boxes. But the boxes are, like, the cheapest boxes on the planet.
It's just a cheap coffin. That's all it is.
It's
South American coffin.
The cheapest coffin. It's like they could do any better. Like, you have aliens. Like, put them in I mean, have something a little bit more scientific for how you're holding them. Like humidity controlled, maybe. I don't know. Something. Yeah. Like, this is the biggest discovery ever, and you just, no.
Yeah, dude, it's BS, dude. The whole thing, the guy that Jamie, I can't remember his name, Jamie something, the guy who's in charge of that.
The one that's with Bob Lazar?
No, he's in charge of the aliens. Mexican dude with the white beard. He's always doing UFO videos for fucking Mexico. Jamie, whatever.
Oh.
Jamie. I just type in Jamie Mexico UFO.
I thought you were talking about the guy from Bob Lazar. That guy he's got that beard and all.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It sucks that it's fake, but it had so much potential. Like, you always hear all these countries like Canada, France, this, that, and the other, like, talking about, like, hey, we've got evidence. America, you need to talk about UFOs or we're going to talk, and it's never...
Jamie Masson.
No idea.
He's a Mexican journalist. He's been doing it for years. He's been doing, look at these lights in the sky. Oh, we discovered this, we discovered that. But he's...
Jamie Lazan?
No, Jamie Masson. Maussan.
All right.
So he's been at this for, it's got to be 20 years at least. I mean, I've been seeing his face whenever you type in stuff about UFOs and it has anything to do with Mexico, Guatemala, Brazil, South America, any Spanish-speaking countries down there. Well, I don't know.
Why do they have so many down there in Central America? South America.
Well, half of it's just bullshit. Half of it's guys making stuff up because they're so broke. They're just trying to make money, dude. And they know suckers will come down there. It's just like Bigfoot. Guys find Bigfoot bodies.
Yeah.
They're like, I have it in a freezer. Just give me $5,000 and the body's yours. And they're like, okay, oh my God, we did it, guys.
They're like, don't test anything. You can't have a.
I believe him. He sounds like he's telling the truth. It's like, dude, you idiot. Get ready to get ripped off.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, dude, I've never seen this guy.
Yeah, he's been at it for a while, dude. And the problem with the UFOs and the aliens and stuff is like this has been done before in South America where they get like a goat's skull or like a yak skull or something and they cut it in half. And then they just take clay and make a clay face on the front of it. And then they take that head and they take like monkey bones and chicken bones and they just assemble an alien basically. And wrap it up in clay, dead skin, you name it, you know.
This guy, he does not look very believable.
Yeah, dude, I ain't buying it right now.
Pull him up because I'm sure people want to see what this guy looks like. Oh, he's just like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
See, and
I've
those
never seen this guy. I watch a ton of videos.
and those aliens are allegedly from a mine in Peru. But what's going on down there right now in Peru is
I'll pop his picture up so let's see it.
those aliens in that village. You know, you've heard about that, right?
The old ones?
No. You know, starting on July 12th or something like that, aliens just been terrorizing this village in
Oh yeah.
Peru.
Yeah, there's like they're actually like saying they're going at like basically at war with aliens and
Yeah.
like they're shooting back and yeah.
So-
I don't know what's going on with all that.
So what I think's funny is that this whole Mexico alien thing pops up, and as soon as that pops up, this other Peru, and it mentions Peru because they allegedly found those two, you know, paper mache pinata fucking aliens in
I'm looking at a
Peru.
picture of that. Those guys look so ridiculous. I can't believe they even allow, like you said, it's fake. It's fake tissue samples that they tested and
Yeah.
and the X-rays and MRIs and all that, whatever they did. It's like it doesn't look. It looks so BS.
Yeah, and just the whole presentation, it's like, okay, we got it, but it's like, okay, let other scientists look at it. And they're like, well, we have our own guys look at it real quick.
Yeah,
So
our
it's legit.
university
It's
did
like,
the studies, and it's
nope.
done. Here's
I want
your
to hear
evidence.
I want to hear someone who says aliens aren't real. I want to see them test it, and then if they turn around and go, "Hey, we got some here," then okay.
Well, that's
we
the
got
thing
some.
is like you should be sending like tissue samples everywhere, and it should be easy to determine if that's like something from Earth, something fabricated,
Yeah.
something completely new. Like how'd they get here?
What's
Where's
the latest
craft?
on that? Did they find out it's BS? Because you haven't heard anything about it.
You know what? I haven't really like looked into it. I just sort of ruled it out as that was Peru.
No, it's
That was Mexico, right?
Yeah, just Mexico UFO aliens, whatever. I'm sure you'll find it.
Let's see. I bet they're going to turn out to be fake.
11 days ago, doctors conclude tests non-human aliens. Here's what they determined. Oh, holding the story. Here's one from 6 days ago. Let's try that. I'm gonna guess it was all BS.
Let's see. It's not looking too good.
Oh,
It's starting to rain.
yeah.
So it says that Ryan Graves is calling it a basically an unsuccessful hoax.
Man, that fucking guy.
Whose
Okay.
lives depend on accurate identification.
Well,
Okay, and here's the other thing about that.
unsubstantiated stunt.
Okay, here's the other thing about that. Let's say you and I are like big time UFO guys. Okay, we have had to have run into hundreds, if not 1,000 people who are full of shit.
Yeah.
So you should be able to tell when someone's just lying their ass off, when someone's full of shit. You should just totally be able to tell.
I
Unless,
think you
unless
can.
you're a sucker. Unless you're a sucker, you're an idiot, and you're a fool. And this dude, this Jamie Masson, appears to be just a fool who will believe. He wants to believe in UFOs so fucking bad that he's down.
That's the worst. Like even
He's
someone
down to believe
just any
anything.
claim is like full on. Like he just takes it as factual.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Like you have these people that just because you want someone to like be a filter. Like, hey, this is a person of reason that can like sort of like how Joe Rogan does it. Like he wants to make sure everything's factual. It's not just like, oh, you have a wild claim. We're gonna believe it. We'll just believe it at face value. It's like, no, dude. Like to have some idea of like fact checking some stuff. Like, don't just go right into believing everything, which is what sadly, a lot of these UFO guys do.
Well, yeah. Well, this guy, I mean, that's fucking embarrassing, dude. You brought that in front of like a major country's Congress or Senate, whatever it is. And you're like, yep, hey, man, here to break the news to the world, here to break the news. Yep, these are 100% aliens. I had my guys test it real quick, and it's like, no, dude, they're definitely not. And when he unveiled them, he thought everyone would be shocked, and everyone was like, okay.
The bodies, you mean?
Yeah, when he unveiled the bodies, it was
dude. Like, what is that? Like, did you even
that
try?
does not look very real. But you know what? They might be. Maybe. What do I know? So you're waiting for confirmation, and then a day, two goes by. It's nothing. You're not getting any confirmation.
I feel like,
and you just keep watching the videos, and you go, "All right, man. There's no fucking way, dude. I'm sorry, dude."
it was very anticlimactic. Like, there was no like progression of it. It was like, here's the pictures of them. And it's like, okay, can we get like where? I get that they could be old and mummified, and that who knows what they would look like. Who knows what they're made of? Like, not made of, but like who knows like how their body would deteriorate. But it's just, yeah, there's just no definition at all. It looks like a clay. It looks exactly like a clay model of like a kid would make.
It just doesn't.
And of course it's humanoid. Of course it is. It can't be anything other than 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head with 2 eyes.
Yeah, and then when you look it up, you're like, whoa, where'd they get it? A cave,
mine,
a mine in Venezuela, right?
Yeah,
or
it was stored
it
in
Peru?
I thought it was you had to look it up. I thought it was Mexico that had it. Was it found in Peru?
Yeah, it was found in Peru near the Nazca lines. So,
Okay.
you know, you're out there in the middle of nowhere in Peru. Do you think it's possible that people will take a bunch of different animals,
Yeah, absolutely.
cut them up into fucking pieces, shove them into some monkey skin, and then fucking, or a sloth or something, and then put it to you like it's a fucking...
I'll tell you one thing. It's way more likely for that to happen than for poor-ass people to store 2 infinitely valuable alien bodies in a mine for however long. No, you would sell that.
Yeah.
Because that's worth a ton of money. You're not going to hide it. You'd be like, hey guys, let's get together. Let's just sell it. Like, we could sell it to America for like $1 billion, whatever, $500 million. Someone's going to buy it. Private or government, like, you're going to sell that shit.
Yeah.
You're not going to sit on that and, we're going to die off and someone's going to find it in the mine someday. No.
Yeah.
But...
Because what you want to do when you find it is have the complete story. Here's the guy who worked at the mine. His name is so-and-so. He found it on this day at this time.
He was digging here or doing whatever here.
He claims blah, blah, blah. Then he sold it to this guy. This guy sold it to us. You know, then we took it from this village and we brought it to here. Like, where's the fucking story about... Where's the detailed story about what happened?
Yeah, but
You're
like...
just getting general. It's very
You're
vague.
not finding a body. If 2 aliens, whatever, just died out in the wilderness, you're not just going to find their bodies if they just laid down on the dirt. Like, they're probably, like, that's like 1 in 1,000 that body's, like, recoverable.
I mean, I'm sure they
died in a... So what I'm saying is they probably died in a spaceship or something.
They buried them. They got separated from their spaceship. They buried them, or maybe, like...
Buried them in the mine?
Humans from a long time ago buried them, or... Whatever,
yeah,
whatever. Anything could happen.
They wouldn't be mummified unless it's a process, but I'm saying they probably died in their... Yeah, but they probably died in their spaceship.
Or maybe not, though.
Yeah, maybe not, but I don't know.
Who knows? We don't know anything about fucking the actual spaceships, the actual aliens. We don't know if aliens are 2 feet tall, 6 feet tall, fucking 15 feet tall. We don't know if they glow or don't glow, or they're red or green. We don't know if their ships are squares or circles or fucking saucers. We don't know anything because no one's brought anything solid to fucking show us.
Yeah, no one said anything.
And said, this is definitely what they are. It's just like,
wild.
I got some weird footage. We think it's aliens. And then the footage is always, it could be one of 20 things. So this
they need to release it. If they have something, they need to release it. Every country needs to release it.
I feel like this dude just fucking killed any credibility. If he had any credibility at all, this killed it for him because this is fucking dummy, dude. He probably like, hey, some guy in Peru's like, hey, I got a fucking alien. Oh, really? Let me call my guy real quick.
It's a literal clone of like that guy that claims he has a Bigfoot body.
Yeah.
Same, like just
same
like
shit.
garbage looking rendition, whatever, garbage looking
What
model.
year was that happened?
The Bigfoot guy?
The Bigfoot guy where he goes,
I said like
I
early
killed
2000s.
a Bigfoot.
No. The one that's like he said his dad had it and it was passed down to him.
Oh. Well, there's that, and that same guy, didn't he like kill a Bigfoot and he had it in his
Freezer?
refrigerator?
Something like that. I thought it was his dad killed the Bigfoot, and then it was passed down to him, and he was sworn to secrecy. But then he was like, "I'm going to blow the whistle on this." He started talking about it, and you see the picture of it. It looks like something you see like at a mini putt course. Like what?
Yeah. There's a guy. Yeah, the guy you're talking about is a man he swears been keeping a Bigfoot head in a refrigerator since the 1950s. He says the head weighs over 120 pounds. His father shot it in
big
1953.
Head. How 120 pounds?
Yeah, he says the head weighs 120 pounds. That thing would be a fucking tank.
Say like aren't our heads like only like 8-10 pounds, something like that? Like
okay, so let's say it has.
So that's 12 times the size. So it would be like. Jesus, I don't know. It
Really
would be like
fucking
100.
big.
It would be like 100. No, it'd be like 80 feet tall.
Okay, that's if it's human proportions, but let's just.
Right. If your body's probably gonna be way more massive.
But there's another guy who had an entire body inside a freezer, and this Bigfoot guy came out, just like this Jamie Masson guy came out. Here it is. Rick Dyer was his name. How did the Bigfoot community believe Rick Dyer had Bigfoot in a fridge? And they did, and this was, I wonder what year it was.
Jesus.
It was a couple of years ago. So this guy goes, yeah, dude, I fucking killed Bigfoot. Mm-hmm. I have his body. He's in a fridge. He's in a refrigerator. I stuffed him in the refrigerator. And if you guys want, I think he got the guy for $5,000 or something.
Oh, he sold it and scammed
and
someone?
Some Bigfoot guys were like, look, this one guy, Tom Biscardi, a longtime Bigfoot booster, who went to Georgia to see the animal, said he was 150% sure that the carcass was a Bigfoot.
Was he now?
Anyway.
How'd that turn out for him? So he bought it. He bought it for $5,000?
A guy that was a Bigfoot hunter. I can't remember his fucking name.
He bought it.
He opens the fridge up, and it's a fucking Bigfoot costume.
No.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah,
No way.
There's the guy's like, I can't remember what he bought it for. $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to find a story now.
Oh, my God.
We should probably show up prepared to these fucking things instead of...
Well, I could... I think everyone's seen the ones from Mexico, but... I'll even look up alien bodies. But it's just weird that everyone like always assumes that the aliens crashed here.
Well, that's because what the story is. The story is something fucking crashed by my farm. And what the fuck was that? They go out, they see a bunch of wreckage. So that's why the story is they crashed here. And maybe they are crashing, dude.
Yeah, but like I used to be like I heard Joe Rogan talking about it the other day, like, hey, I believe in aliens, and he's like a little not certain about it, but he says like I believe in aliens, but I don't think they flew all this way just to crash on Earth. And that's how I used to think of it as well. People like, there's no way you're that sophisticated to fly through deep space and then you crash into
because people fly to like Tahiti and their fucking plane crashes in between here and Tahiti.
So that's what I'm saying though, is like they probably weren't so think of this. They probably weren't flying here. They were probably flying like say 1,000,000 light years away, but shit happened on the way over and then they lost control and they ended up just crashing into us.
But why?
Because you're not gonna make it to Tahiti and then crash on the runway. You could, but
you could if there's 1 billion flights to Tahiti, and we don't know how many.
But
UFOs,
I'm saying
we don't know how many UFOs are flying here. We could have 1 million UFOs flying around us every day.
Right.
So that's 365 million UFOs a year, and you're telling me, a handful of them crashed? That's nothing.
But I'm saying like
that's probably what's happening.
With our flight in our atmosphere, the most dangerous parts are landing and takeoff with with deep space travel, I would assume the safest parts are your landing and takeoff.
Yeah.
Well, at least your landing.
So many,
maybe not takeoff.
maybe so many flights are coming here that it doesn't matter. You're going to have some accidents.
What I'm saying is it's more likely that they were flying to somewhere else and then something went awry. They ended up just hitting here. Or, like, there's so many other... The possibility of them ending up here is actually greater. Like, you can't just say, like, they just were coming here and crashed here. They could have, like I said, flying somewhere else, something went wrong, lost whatever. They ended up crashing here on the way to somewhere. Or it's like you could have, like, a battle, like, where, like, say, like, there's a huge space battle in like, the middle of nowhere. And something goes, like, a bunch of get shot down. Things are just flying. Like,
I get what you're saying. Like,
there's a lot of possibilities.
They're flying across from point A to point B, and this is one of 50 million spots where if shit's fucked up on your spaceship, swing by this podunk.
That's one thing too.
Gas station called Earth.
I meant like it was like, hey, you got blasted by gamma rays, and like your navigation system went down for like 10 minutes while you're doing light speed, and then it didn't account for us being here and just slams into us or whatever. Or like there's so many other things where like it's actually very possible for something to accidentally land here or crash here. Like say like you're on a scientific mission from planet, like a planet that has 0 predators.
You can say name. Like Bepsis 5 or something.
Yeah, I was just say like some stupid like
some
passive
Star Trek name, some
like
Star Wars name.
Platypus planet with like 0 predators.
Alderaan 7.
And like you have no predators there. They're like everyone's super peaceful. We all we all play with our animals, and like you come here and they're like let's look around. First, like they try to play with like a velociraptor. It just mauls all of them to death, and it's like, well, now we have a spaceship that landed here perfectly, and everyone got eaten.
Yep.
And that's just here, and like. To think that a spaceship landed in the last 200 years when humanity could even document it, like it could have landed 1 billion years ago and somehow it's pristine. It landed, like whatever it's made. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of probability that they could have been here. Yeah. It's not like they just crashed here on accident. They could have crashed somewhere else. They could have lots of possibilities.
Maybe they're crashing all over the place. Maybe there's fucking 50 UFOs on the moon and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying,
they probably are there. They're probably there.
If you're thinking they wouldn't crash on Earth, what you're not thinking about, you're thinking that it's a special occasion to fly over by us. I don't think it is. I think it's very common for them to fly to Earth, around here, hang out here for a day, or whatever, or just whatever.
I'm just saying, like, there's like so many other options that could happen. Like, to say, like, is there alien material on other planets? It's like we have personally already, as dumb as our planet is at this time, like 1,000 years from now, we'll be doing some crazy stuff. But we've already placed spaceships on other planets, Mars, mainly the moon. We've got stuff in deep space. Like that stuff's going to end up somewhere. And then they're like, how did it get here? It's like we had like a mission to go deep space, but then that thing died and just drifted forever and then landed somewhere. Maybe that thing's probably going to burn up in the atmosphere, but things progress. Like you're going to have progression of drones and whatnot, and stuff's going to happen where there's so many possibilities for something to end up here. It's like, don't. My main point is don't keyhole yourself for like you're saying like, hey, it has to try to come here and then accidentally crash. Like there's so many possibilities for us to end up with an alien ship. I guarantee we have it. Like you could have like an Elon Musk character with his wife, and he's like, I've lived a great life. I'm just gonna go to this planet. It's got weird creatures. I'm just gonna live on a mountain or whatever. Like live there and just die there in peace. And then his ship is still there or whatever. Yeah, dude. I know it's ridiculous, but I'm just saying. Like there's so much. Like you gotta think outside the box.
If there's one place you want to go to die in peace, it's planet Earth, the most violent fucking place around, dude.
Because we only know one planet though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't exactly go to Mars and live at Jupiter.
Some alien comes here to die in peace. He gets raped. He gets the shit kicked out of him. They cut his fucking head off.
Yeah, but you're assuming that alien cultures aren't into that.
Yes.
Just getting dominated by.
Yeah, a giant fucking.
What are those?
Ape man.
What are the big huge apes from back in the day? Gigantosaur.
Australopithecus or
the huge,
I'm retarded, dude.
The huge one. He's like, they're all looking down. They're like, that's what we want.
Gigantopithecus. Yeah, that's what it is. What the fuck was I saying before?
I don't know. I was just going with it. I was like, I know it sounds like something with
God damn, dude.
Giant in it, but
fucking stupid, dude.
You're like,
Fucking John Ape, Cyclops. Cyclops.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like,
abominable snowman.
Yeah, how did that guy come about?
Adorable snowman.
Fuck, I know all the cryptoids, but I have no idea how the abominable snowman came about.
It's probably like some old...
The spin-off of Bigfoot.
I feel like it's 1800s, like guy,
Bigfoot.
Trying to climb a mountain, and the locals tell him there's a man who's...
That makes sense, but what probably happened was someone was like, just hearing about Bigfoot, and they're like, we have one of those out here in the mountains. It's a white one. And they're trying to spin up and get some fame themselves.
There it is there. Oh.
And it's gone. It leaves footprints in the snow. But we can't take prints because it's snow.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? Okay. We'll just, all right. But
so those two aliens presented to Mexico's Congress, that's bullshit.
Has it been proven?
No.
It won't. It's just.
I'm
saying, like, we know bullshit. That, but I wish it would just be like, I wish it would just be proven already, like one way or the other. Come on.
What about the Vegas? Remember the kid in Vegas where he's like, giants in my backyard?
Dude, I've been all over the. It's like a roller coaster ride with that one. Like,
it's just not enough evidence.
Seems real, seems fake. That other people are saying, like neighbors and stuff that aren't even involved with it, not even trying to get press, trying to hide from the press. They're like, man, I'll tell you what, those circles weren't there beforehand. And they don't even use like scammer terminology, like to call them those. Yeah, I heard about those Martians in the backyard. I don't believe in it, but I'll tell you what, those circles weren't there a month ago. And it's like, well, they're saying that Google Maps said it was there like a year ago. And it's like, no, they're moving trailers back there all the time. There's no way those circles were back there. I'm telling you what, I don't believe in that stuff. And it's like, well, now you're making me think it's real again. Yeah. God dang it.
Yeah. The shit in Mexico is like, I'm like, no. Then when the government comes out and goes like, UFOs are real, and you're like, okay, tell us about it. And they're like, mega vague.
Yeah, we gotta
not naming names, not doing this. It's like, all right, well, see, now you're making me not fucking believe in it because I just don't trust you.
Yeah, and like there's like I had to look that up with skiffs. It's like secret. I can't remember what it's called. He's like, the guy was like talking about it. He's like, well, I'll tell you about that, but I can only talk in a skiff. And it's like secret. It's like secret rooms are like completely isolated from radio frequencies, like for transmitting stuff out. And then it's like all like soundproofed and stuff. But it's like, dude, come on. If you're going to have like an open talk about it, either talk about it or don't. Like if you know you can't talk about it, you're not going to talk about all this stuff. Don't even have the talk. Like just say, we'll talk about everything in these secret rooms, but don't like do some public thing where like, well, it's there's something out there, but I just can't talk about it. It's like, psh. Okay, you're not a whistleblower then. Like you're supposed to be protected.
Could you draw us a picture of what the UFO looks like? And it's just like, oh.
He was like, I've never seen him. I've only seen the documents.
It's like,
and I can't talk about the documents.
All right, dude, suck my dick then. Hey, come back.
Yeah.
When you have some real shit. I want to see a fucking video of a dead or a live alien. I want to see a video of the UFO, and I want to hear you knock on it and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hear, oh, I heard maybe from a third hand, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. It's like, come on, man. Like, you've got documents. Like, you didn't see it firsthand. Just say what you saw in the documents or who has the actual knowledge. We don't need to hear, like, I saw something, but I can't talk about it. Like, okay, who saw it? Tell us some names. Like you said, like with the private contractors, like, oh, there's some companies, and I can name some names, but I always talking behind closed doors thing. Like, it's like, oh, I can only talk about that in a skiff. It's like, dude, just if you're a whistleblower,
start blowing those fucking whistle.
Yeah, exactly. Like these rules don't apply to you. Like you're already breaking the rules. Like if you're a whistleblower, truly, like then you're breaking the rules. Like just start talking.
God, just tell me. I'll say it, and they can just kill me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like that's like I think that's what everyone's at. Like you could tell me, and I won't say anything. But I just want to. At this point, everyone just wants to know, and I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think we're gonna know for another. I think they're gonna hide it forever. Honestly,
I think it's
forever.
It's some kind. It's there's something going on where it's like, this is not a reality. Like they know something that's so damaging, and it's not that they're aliens and it might fuck up people's religion because.
You don't think it's just a distraction?
I think that they're not telling us something because there's some kind of secret that if we knew it, we would all give up. And I think that secret could be anything. It could be that aliens are just a computer program that comes in to do adjustments to this, which is not really reality. It's all fake.
Dude, I believe that so much right now.
Simulation theory.
Simulation.
Like,
Dude, this is a simulation.
theory?
I'm telling you, this is a simulation.
And that's literally a tool set from whoever made all this. He sends his tools in to fix the program, and that's what UFOs are. Or, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? Or maybe they are worried that, like, if aliens are real, then all of our Abrahamic-based religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, will become, in their mind, unable to control people anymore.
Dude,
how they might look at it.
Just if you look at our timeline, like, just every 100 years, like, just go back like 100 years ago, we didn't really have cars, didn't really have guns. You go back another 100 years, it's like we're living in like.
Well, 100 years ago, we had a shitload of guns.
1920?
Yeah.
Not a shit ton.
Yeah, we did. We had a ton of guns. We had
like
semi-autos.
No, I'm saying like a normal household.
I think almost everyone had a gun back then. People would have
like you had
revolvers, shotguns.
1911 came out in 1910.
Rifles.
But like you didn't have like. Okay, yeah, but I'm saying like that's like when guns and cars were becoming a thing. Like they weren't like they were just becoming. Yeah, we had stuff from like 1870s and whatnot, and then we had muskets from before. Muskets don't even count. Like, dude, I'm talking about like what I'm saying is like the evolution of technology. Like you go back every 100 years, and it's like you go back only 300 years, and like we really didn't have much at all. It's like 300 years, but like
people are burning people up for being witches and shit.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
yeah, and like wild shit, and it's like nothing, very little control. Then you go back another 300 years, and it's like just absolute chaos. Like wasn't that like Greece and stuff? But like, where are we going to be at in 600 years from now? Like from a place where we thought there was titans and gods of everything, and just riding horse carriages and think that was like the pinnacle, and then that failed. Like, where are we going to be at 600 years from now?
Yeah, who knows?
Like, I feel like that's the end of the simulation, though. It's like we're with VR right now.
So
VR is
the
getting
game's
crazy.
almost over. Do you think
I think if this is a simulation, it feels like it is. I think there's an end game, like there's an end, like it gets so chaotic, like things are getting
somebody has to fight the boss to end the video game.
Like there's gonna be a boss, and it's gonna get like it's just gonna go full chaos mode, and it's gonna be like the climax of the story, and things are just gonna go crazy. It's gonna be all out chaos.
That'd be so great. That'd be great if like the boss was like, you know, Trump at the end. He's the final boss.
Like he's a boss as like a bad guy.
I don't know.
He's just
and
the
somebody
boss.
has to fight him. Somebody has to fight him and they kill him. And to us, we're like, what the fuck, dude?
But it goes back to like
shit. And then
it goes back to like 8-bit.
Yeah, and then you just see credits rolling. We're like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, are you seeing these
It's
words?
in the sky. It's in the sky.
Yeah,
or like
rolling credits.
And like we find out we're all NPCs.
Takanashi, what the fuck, dude?
And we're like, this is
1988 Nintendo Entertainment System.
And it's like, congratulations, players 1 through 4. And like they're like do, and like they're on pedestals, and like we're NPCs this whole time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck. Fuck that. That's probably not what's going on. If you're one of the 3 people that have seen this, it's probably not what's going on.
I think it's a simulation. I'm not gonna lie. It's a simulation, dude.
I don't think so, dude. But even if
There's
it is,
no way.
It does explain God. It does explain, a lot of
plot
things,
twists.
dude.
Like whenever things get like dull, something wild happens.
Yeah. Like last time when Atlanteans were flying around in their space cars and had robot servants about 25,000 years ago, they got bored. It was a boring game, and they reset the game. And then they went to straight up Conan the Barbarian.
But it's weird that we make video games. Like, so we're making VR. Obviously, everyone's seen that. Like the new one is pretty crazy, but like how we theme our video games is like eras of civilization. It's like the same thing. That's like, I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass, but I feel like it's the same theme. Like we're going down the same road. Like we'll end up doing like like maybe like 200 years from now, we're going to end up in a simulation that's just this.
Yeah.
Like, what if we could make something you can plant into your brain and it makes you like relive reality from 2000 BC, and then you're like, oh, you do it, and then this is what it's like. And then you live like 20 lives or 50 lives, and you wake up and you're like, I did it. And then you're like, oh man, I can't believe you made all these choices. You did what? You had a family. You didn't just go crazy. Like, I just went crazy and sold drugs, or did like I was a king, and you just lived like you just married people and had regular families. How basic are you?
Yeah.
People are like all these like super like futuristic kids are making fun of each other for how
You're
they're
fool.
doing this.
And he laughs, and then
You did a podcast and had 3 viewers? What a loser. You thought you were going to be successful? Good Lord.
Great job. And then you wake up like it's like, what the fuck, dude?
It was real to me. And it's like, Jesus, man, you could have done so much cool stuff in that game.
I mean, yeah, you're right, dude. This could be a simulation, and we could right now be on our way. We could be in like sleeping pods.
Yeah.
On our way, and it's really the year 3950 or some shit, and like we're on our way to fucking some other galaxy, and while we're sleeping,
you're playing this game like you're like the weird
this game here, and when we wake up, it'll
We're
be
not even
weird.
human.
We'll have like 6 fingers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're like not even human. Like it's like they
we
created.
will no longer have 10-inch dicks. Like we do
it
now.
explains.
We'll have regular bullshit size.
Yeah, God, I don't know if I could live. Like if I woke up and didn't have a 10-inch.
Keep me here in this simulation, guys.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you wake up and it's like they just created humans as like a creature, like a video game creature, and like you wake up and you're like, blah, 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 like, oh, you did what?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Did you pray to Black Star the spoiler? And you're like, no, what? And they're like, oh, that was only the chosen few who did that within the game get to.
All religions are like cults to them. They're like, which one did you join?
Yeah.
Did you become the leader?
Yeah.
No? Oh. Okay. He didn't pay for that, huh?
You talk to some guy and he's like, yeah, dude, I was in there one time and convinced all these people that when they nailed me to a cross, like I convinced them all to fucking like they'd be saved. Dude, it was hilarious, dude. Anyway, so I did that.
Yeah,
that's the last time I was in the game. What'd you do in that game? And you're like, dude, you were a big deal after that. You were a big deal.
You changed it all. But it's like it's just one road trip for all of them. It's just a bunch of like random aliens just like going in and out of it.
Yeah.
As they're doing like a road trip to like a different planet, and like they make this is all just one road trip.
Yeah.
They're like, you were the original Christ, and he's like, yeah. Then this other time, then after that, I came back in like 10 times. And now, last time I was there, I was Tiger King.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
What the fuck, dude?
What did you do?
Yeah.
I just lived normal lives. I was like a farmer half the time.
Yeah,
One time I was a.
You should hear what my brother did. Hey, come over here, Bliptar.
Yeah,
and then,
Blippity
the guy
Blop.
comes over and he's like, yes. And then it's like, what did you do? And he's like, oh, I was a guy called Hitler. And
I started a gang. I started 2 gangs. One was called the Crips and one was the Bloods. I thought it was hilarious.
Then in my next life, yeah, exactly.
You're like, what the?
Fuck this.
You did
dude.
all that. And then meanwhile.
Then they're like, what did you two do? And it was like, I pretty much got drunk the whole time. Nothing.
I found this stuff called beer and I drank all of it. And then, I didn't realize we were actually in a game. So we made a podcast and we just did nothing with our lives.
We killed that homeless guy, remember? And chopped him up and threw him down in a well one time. No one knows about that, though.
That was a mine shaft.
Whoops.
Oh, shucks. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I guess we'll find out one day. You just die and you just wake up in like an arcade. And they're like, oh, you're like, they're like, whoa, bleep, blop, bloop. You did it. You lived the longest life.
That Rick and Morty.
Yeah, they did one like that. Yeah. Where they,
he's like, oh, you lived through your whole life? Like he worked at a carpet store.
Yeah, I was going to say he still he broke his back or something. It's the same thing. Like, I feel like this is like maybe. I feel like this is like multiple generation, like multiple games. Like each quarter is a life. Like you're like, I died again. I died of whatever. Old age, got shot in World War II. And like, new quarter, new life. You're like, I'm born again. I'm born as a baby. What am I going to do this time?
Yeah.
And like they're just like, I don't care about this quarter. I'm just gonna run to the road when I'm 2 years old and just get smashed by a bus.
Smoke some crack. Uh-oh. Whoops, I got arrested. Now I'm sucking everyone's dick in prison. God damn it. Oh, I got AIDS. Now I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end it quick. I'm just gonna like speed run this one.
Yeah.
Just do everything reckless.
Drugs, arrests, getting raped, AIDS, death.
You're like, I just had to do it once. I just want to see what it's like just to do a speed run. All right, I'll try again. Next time I'll try. Yeah. That was cool. I'm going to try it next time I die, I'm going to do a speed run. Like, it's like just a bunch of like little teenage aliens.
Like an 8-year-old that hangs himself
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah. God. Or it's like that's what suicide is. It's like someone like the player's like, dude, this sucks. Like, I'm just going to start again. And they're like,
yeah. And watch, that's the best one to do.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't like it when you get out?
Yeah.
Like, fine, we'll make you like, somebody's life's awesome.
Do you want to be
Rock? You want to be The Rock?
Dude, that's
awesome. You want to
awesome.
be Arnold? Do you want to be fucking...
Do you want to be famous? You'll just...
You're born into like a royal family in
it's
the
like the
Mediterranean.
Matrix. You just pay a certain amount. Like you just wake up rich and famous in like a steakhouse with like models all around you. And you're just like, okay, there you are. Like you paid for it. Like you paid what would be like $1,000 for us for a video game. Like you just wake up in the game and you're like, oh, I'm surrounded by models eating a nice steak in the Matrix. Then you just go from there. I don't know. If I was creating a simulation, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe the simulation thing. I mean, I like thinking about it. I just don't.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's too easy of an answer. I feel like
that's what.
It's too easy and fun. It would be too cool if that was the thing. And it's just if something's too cool, then
like it just matches up with our technology of today.
Yeah,
like this is what we like because we're like now in the era of VR and simulations and video games are like that. Yeah. We're like that's what this is. Yeah. Before it was like the era of gods and titans and crap and cults.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude.
I feel like what's the question of life or whatever that whole thing is. It's like this is like the current answer. Like 100 years from now, it's going to be like, oh, if you do this, this, and this, that's what today is. Today is something different. Like it's going to be. Yeah. We're actually living a hologram that's on a flat Earth.
Yeah, they were right all along. Flat Earth.
They're like, yeah, if you look at it, we might be 3D, but it's actually flat because it could be a globe and be flat at the same. I don't know. I'm just saying stupid stuff now, but yeah, you never know what they're going to be in the future. Like, I'm sure there's going to be a new answer of what reality really is. I feel like Aliens was like a little brief thing of it.
The alien shit, I just want a straight fucking answer, dude.
You're not going to get it.
I just want to, let's see the video. You guys got video? You say you have video. Let's see the fucking video. The
government has higher def, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that.
If you got an alien body, hey, reel one out, dude. Wheel one out. Don't be wheeling out these fucking pinata-looking things. You put eggs in them and chicken bones and shit.
That whole thing's a mess. That whole thing's a mess.
And then you turn around and being like, no, it's real. I've got some scientists. Okay, you've got some scientists.
No.
You got some scientists, dude. And, like, I want to see some real scientists. I want to see some scientists from other places.
Yeah, like have
that aren't yours.
5 other countries' top scientists say this stuff, not just your
bullshit.
Your
your
scammy,
possibly corrupt.
Yeah, that didn't even go to high school. Scientists that.
Well, I'm sure they went to school and all that, but
I know
they are in one of the
downplaying it like crazy,
most corrupt fucking
just saying
places
like
in the world, dude.
Of all the places, like you saying you have scientists in Peru or whatever, like. Not trying to talk crap about them, but like, dude, you gotta throw it out to some other countries. That's like, okay, if this happened in Ethiopia, would we be like, oh, yep, aliens are real? They found a clay figure that has bones inside of it. Aliens are real.
Yeah.
No, it's like certain countries get zero respect for this, but this is like borderline one of those third world countries, and it's like, why do we just take it at face value?
Yeah. It's silly, dude. And without, like, legit big name fucking scientists on board with it, and maybe that's a problem. Maybe some people are thinking that, well, of course, a legit big name scientist is going to be corrupt as fuck. And they're going to do whatever the establishment tells them. If the men in black come over and whisper, like, hey, Neil deGrasse Tyson, shut the fuck up. He's gonna shut the fuck up, dude.
I don't think
he's down to play the game.
So, yeah, if it's
He's
like
down to
CIA
play
and
the
stuff,
game.
yeah, then he will.
Yeah.
But if it's like Canada, America, France, whatever, like Australia, and name a few more first world countries, then yeah, I'll believe it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. But the thing is, like, I think everyone on this planet, everyone can look at those X-rays and be like, that's BS.
It just seems so.
That's dumb.
Silly,
like,
dude.
come on, ribs are straight. Like, you made like a box of ribs, like doot 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 doot, and it's like, it's like, dude.
And how many alien reports have you heard where the aliens are 2 feet tall? None.
Well,
they're all
Bob Lazar,
three
his
and-
whole thing, Air 51,
Well,
all
he said
that.
no, he said they were as big as children. Children aren't 2 feet tall. Children are fucking this big.
Yeah, they are.
Huh?
Some are small.
Babies and toddlers and shit. He didn't say toddlers. He said children.
Well, he didn't. It's hard to say if he didn't really specify. If he just said children, then that could be any. But I'm saying like, that's not the height isn't like the biggest thing that makes it fake. It's just.
That's an additional factor to the fact that they look fake as fuck.
Yeah, they
it looks
look
like you and I.
so fake.
It looks like you and I got paper mache and spent a weekend drinking a bunch of
we
beers
could
and
make
making
one of
aliens.
those tonight.
Yeah.
And it'd be easy.
Yeah.
But
we would just go buy some turkeys. We would eat them, like full turkeys.
I don't even know why. I know where this is going.
Full turkeys.
And just
then
take the
we
bones.
Just take the bones and put them in there. You know.
I almost want to make one now. We found the third one. We found
another one. It was in my yard.
Yeah.
It's tried out because it was there for 1,000 years.
I'll give you the corpse, but you're not getting the ship just for now.
Yeah.
I just want to be safe about it, and like you just
Yeah. We'll
dude.
sell you the corpse. First of all, we're going to sell you the rights to interview us about it. Okay, that will be $10,000. Then we're going to sell the corpse.
Oh, wow.
$300,000.
Well,
Then we'll sell you the rights to interview us about the ship. That will be $50,000. Then we'll sell you this actual ship
This podcast
itself.
just got canceled. We're going to go do that.
Yeah.
Starting
do
right
that.
now. Oh, God. Yeah.
Dude, we should have raided Area 51 when we had the chance, dude. When we went.
There would be nothing there. It's just going to be empty bunkers. We should have convinced someone to do it for us.
Yeah.
Give
Well,
them,
there's
like,
that one guy.
the
Remember that
plunger?
one guy?
The plunger or the guy with the AK-47?
With the AK, the gold-plated
Jesus
AK.
Christ.
And he's like, I'm going to rush him. And we were like, don't do that. Or not
You.
I was like, don't do that, dude. You'll get killed.
And I was like...
And you're like, shut up. Let him do it.
Yeah, I was like, we could film this and sell it. I don't want to be a douche, but...
Yeah. I'm like, they'll kill you.
This is going to be a blockbuster.
And he's like, they can't kill me. I'm not threatening them. And I'm like, you running onto government property with an AK, that's a threat.
If we're going out like trying to like have like crazy times and stuff, no one's ever like, hey, remember that time we were super safe, went to bed on time and everything? Like, no, it's like, yeah, do some crazy shit, bro. Like, run up to that guard with an AK-47 in your hand.
And see what happens.
And let us film it from way back here
Yeah.
and see what happens. Yeah. Like this, you're going to, go find those aliens. That's great. I want you to find the aliens, but definitely do it with an AK-47 in your hand.
Yeah. You fucking dummy. Whoever the fuck that guy was, dude. Fucking idiot.
I still have pictures and videos of that guy.
Really?
Remember he had like the two like cowboy hats on top of each other?
I can't remember.
I definitely have
I just
them.
remember a couple days later I was thinking, was that Logan Paul? That's what I kept thinking to myself. It wasn't, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
It sounds like some dumb shit that fucking guy would do.
Yeah, but I remember he had like he had the AK, and then he had like a camera with like
And we're like, is that
bootleg.
AK real? And he racked it.
Yeah.
He's like, yep, it's real. And we're like,
good job. I was like, good job. Yeah, you're
dummy, dude.
You're doing great. Don't stop. Don't stop now. You're just starting.
Yeah.
Just keep going. You might as well speed it up.
Yeah, come
Make
on,
it a
guys.
speed run.
We can all do it together. And it's like, yeah, you guys go ahead and run.
Yeah, do
towards
some
the game.
heroin first though, because that'll only make it better.
Yeah.
You've heard of fentanyl, right? Do some of that, but yeah, that was very anticlimactic. I think they saw that he had a video camera, like a DSLR camera with a boom mic on it, and they probably just figured he's some dummy filming.
Well,
some
he
videos.
never ended up rushing. He put the AK away, and then he
walked up a little bit.
Well, he walked a little bit, but then he turned right back around.
Yeah,
and then he grabbed a dummy and he did what he was gonna do with the AK with the alien dummy. And
that's right.
That was like he like jumped. He like ran up to like dunes or some,
I don't know.
like all the little bumps off the side of the road, and he was running, stopping, running, stopping, running,
Oh,
stop, like
God,
getting
I don't
up.
remember any of that. I'll call
I'm up, he sees me, I'm down, shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was different, but I don't know. I don't think anything's gonna come out of this alien stuff.
No, dude, it's bullshit. Don't get excited about it.
Yeah,
Because they're just leading your ass along, dude.
I wish something would come of this, but it's like at this point,
yeah,
we're just getting drug along for some.
And now a lot of the videos you see, they're it's just bullshit.
Yeah,
Most of the videos, if you scroll across, if you're in Instagram and you have like a YouTube channel or a Instagram channel that's like a UFO channel, or a YouTube channel that's a UFO channel, it's like 99 out of 100 of those videos are horrible bullshit, if not more, dude.
yeah. It's just the video editing is just getting too.
It's getting
easy.
too good, and if you see a UFO
it's easy
that's clear,
and it's good and it's easy.
You know it's bullshit.
Like
dude.
with deep fakes and all that, and it's too easy to fake at this point, which sucks because it makes it a billion times harder to like filter through the BS. But it is what it is.
We'll see, man.
It is what it is.
We'll see what happens in the future. Maybe they'll make
Independence Day 2. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's just
Will Smith and Chris Rock teamed up.
Oh God.
But then Will Smith becomes an alien. And
No,
Chris Rock
his
has
wife
to punch
is.
him.
Yeah, no.
Chris Rock has to slap him.
I would say Will Smith's wife gets entangled with some aliens.
Oh yeah, she'll definitely get entangled with some aliens.
She's entangling the crap out of the aliens. That's the solution at the end. She entangles them all together. But anyways, that was
Which is nasty. Fuck her, dude.
that interview. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's all I got on that one, though.
Yeah, fuck aliens, dude. Fuck thinking about. Anytime the government says aliens are real, fuck them, dude. Don't believe it, and you'll know,
getting
dude.
monetized.
Trust your guts, dude. Trust your guts when it comes to all the alien shit.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
But all right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up then.
All right, that's that. Hail Satan.
Yeah.